you can get the new Blaggards record, Blagmatic, right now on iTunes, Spotify, RewardMusic. Make sure you check the link for RewardMusic. Make sure you click like and prescribe right down here.
Prescribe. Chad, show him what he won.
So, Tim, how you doing, man?
I'm well. Is that a mouse?
You did. Yeah, it scared me.
It's a space mouse.
Yes. Welcome, everybody.
So you're on the line.
Excellent.
You're on the line with all these cool cats. Go ahead and talk. What's your question? Rick in Chicago.
Rick's Bard.
I was just wondering when the new Blaggards release was.
Hey, let's start there. So I made you listen to the record.
You didn't
and
make
you said
me do
it was
nothing, bro.
And you said it was awful. Now dig your way out of that.
You misunderstood me. You misheard me. I said it was awesome.
All right.
Don't be putting words in my mouth, sir. There's a joke in there somewhere. We'll on to the next question.
Yeah. So really, you and I have been throwing tunes back and forth now for a while with our upcoming September Outsiders Blaggards. Yeah.
So excited. So fucking excited.
Yeah. So man, me too. So we've been throwing back. I have to say that I was so thrilled that not thrice minutes ago there was Elvirus, aka Tim, aka Greaser Extraordinary, aka the Lord.
No grease today, friends.
Yeah.
The only slick in my hair is the sweat and the 90-degree humidity today.
Oh, nice.
Very moist.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Very moist.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, so we were speaking a few minutes ago, and he had said that he said it's Sweet 16. He asked if it was a Thin Lizzy cut.
So good.
I was over the moon. That was
like that. The sound. I was like, the tune I might not have recognized, but I was like, that sounds like fucking Thin Lizzy through and through. Like just the backing vocals, the guitar, the way it sat in the mix, and fucking astounding.
Awesome.
It was great. Sounded awesome.
I was just, because, we always talk about in writing, and you and I, Tim, we've talked about this at length now for the last few months. When you sit down to write, you don't say, I'm going to do Ace of Spades, or I'm going to do, Hit Me Baby One More Time. I'm going to sit down. Whatever falls out of the guitar or whatever falls out of whatever that's where it comes from. Is that the process the same with you? I mean, obviously,
I think, you're on the ballpark. I mean, if I come up with a riff, or I already know where it's going to go. If it sounds dark, I know what it's going to be about. And then Matt, Backdraft Bartlett, the bass player, he'll write stuff, and he'll kind of have that same direction. Like he'll have a riff and he'll come to practice, or he'll send me like a voice memo on iPhone, and with like just roughed out lyrics or chord progressions, but it's usually, you can kind of tell where it's going to go. You feel it like, and the Notes app on iPhone is just laden with like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I go, if I don't fucking wake up now and type this out, I'm never going to remember it, because showing from previous experience, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and go, oh my God, such a fucking great line. So good, I'll remember it tomorrow.
I got it, yeah.
No, guess what? You don't. No matter how good the line is.
What's your favorite lyric from that moment, from a moment like that? Can you remember one off the top of your head that's just...
It was probably from our 2017 release, Iatrophobia. Corporate Bloodsuckers is the title. And your life and your soul, all your life savings we stole, something buried in a financial hole. Because it was coming, it was something that happened in 2007-8, the financial crisis and the first housing crisis. And right after we bought our place. It was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was rad. And it was something that was always, it probably sat in my notes forever. And every once in a while, I'll just kind of peruse it and be like, I have a riff. Maybe this will work for, and it's how it rolls, you know?
Yeah, and Chad, you're a little different in your approach, right? When you sit down to write, you're
Well, it's been a while.
Bezos
loves
mambo.
Yeah. I usually if it'll happen, I'll come up with stuff. I'm just dicking around on guitar. If I'm learning something else, eventually.
Well,
if
you
I
play
keep
guitar
playing,
too?
Yeah.
And drums.
Initially, that was my first instrument.
It's got 2 strings on it. It's a really good.
Yeah.
It's a weird guitar.
But eventually, I'll start. If I play guitar long enough, eventually I'll start coming up with stuff.
Yeah.
And if something sticks with me, I'm like, oh, cool. I'll just keep playing this until it kind of takes it on a shape.
Yeah.
And then later, I'll be thinking of a melody as I'm going along. And then if I'm lucky, at some point, some date way past that, I might actually either come up with some lyrics or find some lyrics that stick with it, or
Yeah, and
the lyrics are the hardest. Lyrics are always been the hardest part for me.
oh yeah, I think that I can concur with you on that, because like I have just a myriad of the voice memos. You hit record, dude. I just came up with this rad riff, and I'll send it to the guys, and 9 times out of 10 I'll forget about it, but I'll revisit them just like the lyrics, and maybe I'll use them later on.
Do the lyrics ever? I mean, obviously you keep a running tab of what you do. You ever steal from songs that were not made for? Yeah, that's what I do that all the time.
And it's not stealing if you're revitalizing an older ideal. Excuse me.
Yes.
Case in point, our last release, the EP, we do the brains and what did I eat last night. And one of the lyrics is Daddy's in the basement chopping up another one. Mommy's in the kitchen cooking up the medicine. Or, it's just a total blatant fucking Dylan ripoff. Which I in my youth, I was never a Dylan or Rolling Stones fan, but it was like I crested 30 and then 40, and it's like I'm revisiting all that shit. Because like FM radio has ruined like my appreciation for a lot of the great art. Like Pink Floyd, I used to love Pink Floyd, junior high. Cannot fucking stand them. Cannot fucking stand them. Led Zeppelin.
Because you've heard it a million times.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like the same fucking, it's the same fucking music. You're listening to the Rock 106.4, whatever the fuck it is. And it's
I actually,
same,
Yeah, of course. It's the strip center of the highway.
Yeah.
Now's the radio station. Everything exactly the same. What I meant was I steal from my own lyrics. I don't take from.
Whoops, so I just
yeah. You just outed yourself.
Guilty.
So no. I mean, because I have a habit of writing these one lines and
reusing them,
and they don't.
Or
they don't go anywhere. Yes.
Yeah.
So when I go back, I kind of tend to like take songs that completely a whole nother idea and I put it into another one.
Yeah.
And
but it wasn't previously recorded or used in another song.
No.
You're not stealing yourself at all. You're just revisiting your previous idea.
I'm just Well, I say stealing because the song on second verse. Exactly. But for good. But on Second Worst Girlfriend, I'd taken a song, a lyric from a song, and it actually helped glue that whole song together. Was I stole a lyric from? I wasn't one of mine, but it was a song completely out of that wasn't anything to do with that, but it just fit so nicely in there. And it's just that's the joy of writing that crap down and not throwing. I used to get in trouble for throwing stuff away. I would write a whole song, hate it, toss it, and then I get in trouble. They go, no, don't. But
and one day, fucking 10 years down the road, you're like, oh, I wrote that lyric. It was something, and it was a really great line, and then you can't remember it. Yeah. So you're not stealing. You're just permanent borrowing from other ideals.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. God, I'm a rip.
I mean, because you're kind of prolific in that you're just daily banter and your stage banter and your songs they can go in the same the same RPMs. They can go in the same. You can use that in there's those wonderful jokes that go around. What are the things that you can say at the dinner table that you can say during sex? Those things. What your rhythm. Yeah, exactly. See, but your rhythm and your ability to flow is it's very it matches your personality. It matches in your songs, man. It's really
don't be just fluffing me. I mean, I think it goes towards you as well. I mean, you are a master of your craft. You from what I remember, maybe you guys are terrible now. I don't know, but it's been a decade plus. I'm lying, folks. I've seen them on the internet in all sorts of live streams, and they're as good as the day is long, as the old timers say. But you always have to revisit your previous stuff just so you can kind of evolve your material, And I don't think the word stealing, I think, is offensive to me, sir.
Yeah. I'm kind of harsh. I'm working with a third grader's vocabulary, so
you are.
We have to.
The vernacular of Mr. Patrick Devlin is subpar at best.
See, Chad. What did he say? What did he call me?
He called you a very nice man.
Very nice man.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool cowboy hat, a huge penis.
Yeehaw! But I have to ask you another one too, and Chad will speak to this too. But when you do a cover song, when you how do you guys how do you pick the cover, and B, are there are you the same as I am? Is that you just have to rewrite the words to the song you're singing because you don't like to?
Well, it depends if we're recording it or if we're performing it live.
Just live, yeah.
Sometimes my wit is sharper than others, and sometimes I'll be able to throw in a lyric about that person right there or that situation right there when it's happening. But
sound familiar, Chad?
Yeah.
Chad, are you tired? You okay?
Sorry, I heard the thunder in Patrick's room, and then it hit here like 2 seconds later. So.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you in the same house?
Yeah, no, we're not the monkeys. Yeah.
Hey, we're the monkeys.
So wait, what was the question?
There was two questions.
How are you?
So how do you come up with it? And then B, I know we answered the second part first in saying that your wit is. I agree. There's some songs that have been written. Many songs have been written, but some of them, the lyrics get so dated that you can't sing it in 1985 the same way as you would sing it in 1980 because it's so they put that timestamp on it. So I always find that when I'm doing these
even
songs,
in 2021.
Yeah, but I mean the songs like like we do these public domain numbers, and I'm not gonna sing "Oh and Thee" and "Raise the One," it's now we're in a pub and you're looking down the barrel of 80 to 100 people that are they're ready to fight or fuck, and hopefully not at the same time, because and you have to play that crowd. You have to be in that spot too. So I don't want to be "Hear Thee" and "Woe is me" and
But your Gaelic is on point from what a Portuguese guy who doesn't know anything about any other language says. So.
Well, thank you very much. Bilingual.
Yeah, biconolingus. So, but one of the songs on the new record, you broke into some Gaelic speak.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't remember which one it was, but it was great.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Every time it goes fast, that's Gaelic. Yeah, our good friend up in Omaha, June Narnia, she loves when I speak fast because she's like, "Don't you have other family members? I want to talk to them. I can't understand you."
That's awesome.
Or like in Rolling Rock, a lady says to me, she says, "Are you really from there? You fake?" I said, "Sweetheart, would I fake this fucking accent? You think I would pick something cool like Nigerian or something? A fucking good accent? Come on." The fuck. So
Like English would be a great accent.
yeah,
And I don't mean the Queen's English. I
So-
mean like, from the Northeast.
yeah.
Parks
We know.
yard.
North of
See?
the Mason-Dixon line English.
Where
Way north.
where did Tim go? Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey.
So Chad, when you sang lead, did you and Chad, did you ever find yourself changing the lyrics like that?
No. Yeah, I mean, it's very rare that I've done that in this band too, and I always feel self-conscious when I do it because it just feels like I'm trying to see, hey, I can do it too. So I don't do it because it just throws me off, and it's just it didn't come natural for me. And there's times I've something occurs to me, I'm like thinking, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Because usually it goes to the
It's not really part of my style. But Patrick has turned it into an art form just because he just does it without thinking.
Quick
and
wit.
Every show is tailored to where we are, what the venue is, who's there, who's been annoying him from the audience, or who's in the mood to tease, because somebody in the audience might have been yelling something at him. So then the next couple of songs will have references to that person. Things like that. He'll make references to the food that's being served wherever we are and things like that. There was a show we played at a library years ago where there was all kinds of references to books that got inserted. So it was outdoors, actually. It was one of the more interesting shows we played. But yeah, I don't really do that. That's just not really my thing.
Stick to the books.
Yeah, I'll mess around with the melody and things like that, but not typically not the words, because then I'll just get thrown off and I'll lose my place usually.
Patrick caught that one.
So
stick to the books.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What was
I
that?
said stick to the books in reference to the,
stick to the books. Yes,
the library
yes,
joke.
Exactly.
It was a library joke. Shh, everyone be quiet.
See that? Shh, I got it.
See,
yeah,
your
but
vernacular
also,
is well above a third grader, sir.
well, I was talking about the smart one, smart.
Okay.
But with Chad though, Chad will dig into the lyrics, and Chad will go and he'll research the mood of the wife, of the cousin, of the friend, of the person that wrote the fucking song. So he'll go back 100 years and he'll look up the weather for the day and how moist
how
the heat,
moist it was.
and it. But yeah, I can imagine too. We've seen the Outsiders throw down, and it's not it's not PG, and it's not
no.
It's and the thing I love about it too is, and the thing I love about bands like yours is, it's never the same show twice. It's never going to be.
Why would it be?
It's never,
because then it wouldn't be fun,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
isn't that why we do this? Isn't that why we're stricken with
yeah,
this
but
sickness?
I'm just trying
We
to
do it
show
for
people.
fun,
Yeah, that's
and
what.
make a little dough.
Yes.
Blah.
Wait a minute. How does that happen?
Well, a wise
What was the last bit?
wise man once told me you got to sign up for ASCAP, BMI, and the other one. I don't know who it was, but it was last night about 11 o'clock.
The other one? CSAC? What's the other one?
What, you see SAC?
CSAC.
Yeah.
I know him. I know him.
Is that what it's called?
ASCAP, CSAC, Licknut, and who's the other one?
Yeah.
So what I was going to say, if you're done,
Come on.
hit me, baby, one more time. So the last time you had hit me with a question that I wasn't prepared for, and it was, what was my influences? And you started naming stuff off, and I was like, yeah. I feel I've done a great disservice to not only you, but your listeners and viewers, and myself, my bandmates, and little baby Eric C. Hughes. Is he sick today? Is he okay?
He's actually here. I've just got him stuffed down. So the faster we can get this done, the easier it will be on me.
Let the little baby Eric C. Hughes out. I wanted to bust his balls because, being a New Englander, that's kind of what we do. But my influences range far and wide as far as like rock and roll, and I take a lot of, and you'll say, oh yeah, I see that. George Carlin, Bill Hicks, stand-up comedians, their poignancy, as far as like topical speaking points and being able to cut through the discussion with a knife, and like you're left going, oh fuck, yeah, okay, yeah, he makes sense. The Clash, Dead Kennedys, Misfits. I cut my teeth on Led Zeppelin. Chuck Berry was a guy that made me. I know. I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm sorry. I was experimenting with drugs at the time. I was 14. No, I wasn't really. But Kurt Cobain, the whole grunge thing. I grew up in that. That kind of steered me towards this path. And then there's a band up here called the Amazing Royal Crowns, along with Dropkick Murphys, with the original singer, Mike McColgan, who left the band after their first record was released. And then, what's his name? Al Barr from the Bruisers took over, and who's the current singer, which, whatever. But I remember Mike McColgan was like, "Hey kid, how are you?" At the Elvis Room in Portsmouth. I was fucking 16 years old, and the Amazing Royal Crowns were there. And the guitar player took me backstage. He's like, "Yeah, man, you play guitar or whatever?" And he like strapped on this 59 Gretsch onto me, and he's like, "Show me what you can do." And I was like, and I played like the solo from Rock Around the Clock from Bill Haley and the Comets, and he's like, "Pretty good, nice. Kid." And to this day, he still fucking remembers me, like whenever we run into each other.
That's cool.
And it's just that was the life changing, the life course altering. But yeah,
no joking.
A lot of punk rock, a lot of 50s stuff, Motown, thrash metal. Municipal Waste.
I have a yeah. Oh yeah. I have of course. Yeah, I have a similar story. I went backstage once with a guy named Bill Cosby.
Hello.
It's a.
I got in trouble for putting my dick where it don't belong. Rudy.
That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
Were you there?
I was running the camera.
Well, stand up, turn around,
where do you think he got his fucking prescription pills from?
Where do you think? Okay, that's where it is. That's the connection.
Virus is a big fan. He brings me all the fleece floss unbelievable. I neglected to say the Bill Cosby records that my dad had that I would listen to every day after school was an influence because, he's a rapist.
Yes.
Not my dad, Bill Cosby. Just so
yeah. Point that out next time, for God's sake. So, Chad, do you have any stories like that? Backstage stories like that?
Backstage stories? No, not really. I mean, I told the story. But my transformational moment was when I went to go see Stop Making Sense at River Oaks Theater here in Houston when I was 16. So it wasn't really a backstage thing. But at that point, I'd never really been to see live bands. It's certainly not rock bands anyway. So that was the closest I'd been to actually experiencing something like that.
What was the band name?
Talking Heads.
Oh! You said it real fast. It was like the talking experience, and
I have a bad habit of doing
magic
that.
Dildos. I was like, who?
Right. Stop making sense.
What? Tangerine Dream? Is that who you want to? Tangerine Dream. They changed your life?
Yeah, but nothing as cool as that. Nothing as cool as your story. That's pretty fucking
stop.
Cool.
You're cool, Chad.
That's great.
You're as cool as us. You can hang it.
Let me ask you this. I'm going to throw another one at you. I'll give you a second. So I need so it's a festival. I need you to put the three bands. I need the headliner. We'll start from the third and we'll work our way up to the headliner. But I need three bands. Living or dead, doesn't matter. But I want a festival and I want it to be the ultimate festival that you would say. So the third band opening, the middle band, and the headliner. I need it from you, and you can.
So they're not.
I'll give you some time.
There's no co-headlining.
No co. It's got to be 3, 2, and 1. Number one. Good God, man! Co-headliner. What is this? A pre-order bullshit? Oh, sorry.
You can get the new Blaggards record, Blagmatic, right now on iTunes, Spotify. RewardMusic. Make sure you check the link for RewardMusic. Make sure you click like and prescribe right down here.
Prescribe. Chad, show him what he won. Show him the shirt. Show him the shirt that he won, Chad. Show him.
I didn't see.
You just won this shirt.
Oh, yes.
See? Nobody leaves a loser. You're going home a winner.
Well, listen,
okay,
I'm already home, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, shit.
We might have to edit this for time, Mr. Chad Smalley.
Okay.
Fuck.
Siri, give me 3 bands that aren't shite.
The Clash.
Doesn't matter. Okay. 3, good.
Wait.
And the
I'm
Mamas
gonna
and the
take
Papas are taken.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the leaves are brown. So's the shit paper. So I'm gonna recant that. I'm gonna say the amazing,
All right, let's go again.
amazing Royal Crowns,
See, we just talked about them. You're welcome.
the Clash, and the Blaggards. No, I'm just kidding. There's no the. Fucking Motorhead.
All right.
What do you think of that?
Wow.
How's that for a fucking
All right,
curveball?
Chad. Yeah.
I saw Motorhead.
I would go to shoot. I would go to that shot. I would go to that show.
Yeah, of course you will.
Well, as long as we're
I'll be backstage.
resurrecting people.
Yeah. Anybody. I said living or dead.
Fucking Traveling Wilburys, man.
Oh, fuck
Just
yeah,
put
dude.
them on a fucking stage for 2 hours.
How many of them are
we
dead?
don't need- well, half of them.
A lot
No,
of them.
like
Yeah,
90,
that's right.
99%. I think Jeff Lynne's the only one left
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Because
So if you could put all those guys on stage and just set them
No,
spinning.
Bob Dylan's alive.
Sorry,
Shut
yeah,
up.
Bob. Yeah, Bob
Is
and
he,
Jeff.
though?
Sorry.
Is he though?
Yeah. I think that would be enough of a show. Just those guys.
Well, no, you're not getting out of it like that, motherfucker. That's number 3. Who's number 2?
Oh, Jesus.
Put me to the fire. You
No,
gotta go
he
too.
doesn't sing. He's a carpenter.
It's really hard. Like
Allegedly.
as influential as Talking Heads was on me, I don't really want to see them get back together again because I know they don't like each
That
other.
guy's shoulder, David Byrne's shoulders, they just fucking weird me out, man.
They're so big.
Dude,
They're so big.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
padded shoulders and a little tiny head.
See, the Pixies are playing.
Your number 1 would be the Beatles, right?
Yeah, except I wouldn't. Yeah, I would want to go back in time and watch them. I would want to see them when they're actually still playing live. You know,
Yeah.
back in
We're going to be a
1962 or
recording
what something like
studio
that.
band.
That would be if you
let's play on the rough-
transport them. That would be pretty fucking cool. I would definitely want to see that. But
So are you searching for number 2 now?
I know what I know. The Who, the original lineup of the
nice.
Who.
The
I
two?
almost saw them. Yeah.
Is that
I
so?
don't
Is that
know. Do I have to put them in order?
Is this?
No, let's
this-
put Traveling Wilburys,
Are they going to be an
the
opener? 'Cause
fucking
they're-
headliners.
Really? Okay. I was
Beatles
going to
can
say because
open.
they're
The
lower
Who can
energy.
come
but-
second. I don't know, but the Traveling Wilburys would have more material. I think that I don't know.
Is this? Is
With
this?
the amount of talent in that fucking band?
Well, George Harrison would have to play twice then.
Yeah,
Oh,
tough
right,
shit.
right. He's using both. Yeah.
So I've got 3 that I've just come up with, and my number 3 and my number 2, my number 1. Number 2 is Queen, believe it or not.
Nice.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, number
Great
1 is Van Halen. Van Halen back in 79, 80.
Van Halen.
Diamond
Yeah.
Dave.
Yes.
Not Hagar.
Yes.
Not Van Hagar.
I couldn't think of the number 1. The number 1 is Black Sabbath. Is the
In
first
their
Black
heyday.
Sabbath. So
in their heyday.
yeah, of course. Yeah. So Black Sabbath is around the same time as Queen, that early. But Sabbath and then Queen and then Van Halen in their
prime.
all of course in their prime. I think Freddie and I think David Lee Roth is the greatest frontman that ever lived. And I think Freddie Mercury was just right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't have the banter that Steve, but he
He had the ability and
he-
commanding.
command.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That
Yeah.
fucking. I watched that. I've watched it before, but the was it Wembley where they did that huge.
Yeah.
Was
Wembley.
it Farm Aid or
Yeah.
Live Aid or something like that from the 80s? And he just
No,
fucking
they-
destroyed.
Well,
fucking
yeah,
Freddie Mercury.
yeah. Well, they did their kind of magic tour there, but the one you're thinking of, I think, is a Live Aid.
Yeah.
That's where they stole the show, where
Yeah.
they just killed,
Destroyed. The fucking destroyed.
And anybody that goes on, anybody that would go on after that is. I mean, I understand the day, but I'm just talking on regular. If you can walk on the stage after that, you're either a fucking moron or you're an ego. Actually the same thing. So,
Yeah.
you can't follow that. You can't. But Van Halen in its day, in at the top of their game, there was nothing like it.
Yeah.
Just nothing like it.
Did you see them back then?
I not back then, but I saw a later thing, and but I'm still a David Lee Roth fan. I'm
It's
still
like AC/DC with fucking Axl Rose. I heard it wasn't bad.
I saw some of that. Yeah, that wasn't. But I saw AC/DC here in Houston
with Brian
on
Johnson.
Yeah. It's kind of.
So can we just? And you can strike this from the record if you like, or you can let this play.
Do it.
I don't give a shit. AC/DC died when Bon Scott died, as far as I'm concerned. Hang on. My microphone's getting limp again here.
Ooh. Chad, tell it a story. Say something quick. Say moist.
Moist.
See, there it
I have
is.
some facial hair, but it's all water, so it's a moist stash.
Oh.
All right. So anyway,
So
go.
no, I want to hear more about this.
Oh,
what is
So Bon Scott died 1979, correct? Threw up in his mouth, in his car, choked on his own vomit.
Yeah.
We'll touch on the fact that he's reincarnated me, but anyway, I'm kidding. I don't really think that. Brian Johnson. Okay, back up. Bon Scott's lyrics, just on the surface, are great. His sexual innuendos are fucking second to none. I didn't know, and this is probably not PC in this time frame, but I didn't know if she was legal tender, but I'd spend her just the same. That's a great line. I don't care if it's, whatever, if fucking cancel me. Brian Johnson. Giving the dog a bone. Oh, that's so clever. Oh my God, really? You're going to give the dog a bone? So what do you mean by that? Fuck you. And he can't last more than fucking one tour date. He
I know.
I really have qualms because, and again, it all comes back to where I live, and I see all the $30,000 Harleys go by with a radio that are just playing the same fucking things. It's either fucking Back in Black or Lady in Red. Lady in Red is dancing with me. Shut the fuck up. So I have a problem with that crowd, and that's probably tainted my fucking my disrespect for Brian Johnson.
Interesting?
Yeah, I would love to see Lady in Red on a Harley. I just that sounds like somebody's wife is going to be in a really bad mood. Like on
If you can read this, the bitch fell off. That's right. You like America, or you get the fuck out. I'm gonna go drink some Bud Lights because I'm responsible.
Yes,
I'm gonna
with
have
lime.
12 of them. I'm gonna have 12 Bud Lights. So I'm responsible.
Yes.
I only drink American beer made by a Belgian conglomerate.
So what's the next? What's you got a new record you're working on right now?
Yes, sir. Praise the Lord.
I know last night.
Yeah, I'm fucking chasing my tail with because I'm not a recording engineer or mixer. I have no fucking knowledge about that. But the computer we're is speaking on right now, the sweet boy himself, Saint Merc of Diabetia, has gifted me on permanent loan his old MacBook. So, and it's got the Logic Pro X, so we can airdrop and share files from Logic and kind of work remotely when we can't get together. And I've just been, deleting and re-recording piles on top of piles of guitar and vocals and like just weird effects and doing plugins and just going hog wild. And like I'll learn something one day and then I'll go back and go, oh, I should have fucking done that on the recording side, so I'll delete it and start over. And so I've been working on one song for about a month. And
The same one?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I took a break and I started doing another one, and I didn't like it as much. So I went back to the original one I was tooling with, and I was doing that last night, and then I was doing it this afternoon, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta go. I gotta go. Bezos is calling. I gotta go.
Is it one of those things where you lose track of time
Dude,
really
I'm
easily
terrible.
when you're
I and my eyes, like I'll fucking look away and they'll be cross-eyed and I'll just be ugh.
Yeah.
And but it's great. I mean, it's a healthy hobby to have, you know, as opposed to like, I don't know, fucking counting the blades of grass out here. I don't know what the fuck people do around here. They ride like snowmobiles when there's snow. But
did you what's the
I'm not like them
what's
from
the
here, sir.
well, that's true. But what's the best thing that you've learned from your time now working with this stuff? Have you let me? I mean, that's a loaded question, but I mean, is there a has your patience improved now that you're working with this stuff? Do you find that?
If it's in regards to like if I was a doctor and they were my patients, they'd all be dead. But my patients, as in my dead air. Wow. Wow. Oh, you guys are killing me. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I think it's there's a level of frustration you reach, and then you're like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna just do it over." And like Bill O'Reilly, "Fuck it, we'll do it live." Keep doing that, and someone's gonna get the joke, and it's gonna be fucking great. Can't wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we have all sorts of shit. We just released a YouTube exclusive, and that was my maiden voyage into a mix and master release, and that's exclusively on YouTube. The Ramones cover we did. Bonzo goes to Bitburg, and as you remember, last time I was drinking Bitburger. So it all connects, you know. QAnon. That was all. Somebody fucking Q clues, Q droppings.
I was lucky enough to see the Ramones once in 1988.
Nice.
It's trippy to think. I forget about that sometimes. Like, I actually fucking saw those guys, and they, you know, I don't know if you know the story with them, but they pretty much, especially by that point, they just hated each other, and they were really just doing it for the paycheck at that point. Yeah. They despised each other and on that tour.
Yeah, they were in a little van the entire time. So
they were what?
They were in a little tiny van the entire time.
Even then,
yeah. I think the entire time they were in like a small. van. They were in like a Blaggards size van, but there was like 12 of them.
Yeah.
And I told you guys my Marky Ramone story, right?
No.
Oh, I didn't. Mm-mm. So. I'm an avid Ramones fan. I love the Ramones, as do the guys. And years ago, we got asked to play at this club in Manchester, New Hampshire, which was behind the Coca-Cola factory. So if you ask little tiny Eric C. Hughes, maybe he knows about it. It was called the Bomb Shelter. And probably because it literally was, in case of emergency, this is a bomb shelter. They had sandbags everywhere, no ventilation, and they cooked pizza, and it was always smoky in there, and there was no smoking, so there's that. And we played with Marky Ramone. We got asked to open for him, and I brought Mr. Marky a Outsiders T-shirt backstage, and we were hanging out, my wife and I, Alyssa, and we were just talking about music, and the subject of the Misfits had come up, and I was like, oh yeah, huge Misfits fan, blah 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 blah. I love this, I love that, I love that. And then that last record they put out, the 50s cover, oh, what a pile of dog shit that was. And everyone in the room stopped. It was like the Fonz came in and the jukebox. Yeah, kid, I played drums on that record.
No.
And I don't know if you know, but the human mind cannot, no matter how bad it wants to, force the entire physical self to implode into its own anus. That was the fucking that. It's a terrible story, but it makes for good fodder, you know. But,
I'm not well versed in Ramones at all. I know the stuff that you should know, and then that's But I love those stories where we were on stage setting up for this. Is not nearly as cool, but it's
not a competition,
it's
Patrick.
I know, but it's just I do not like I do not like people that come up with you that tell the same joke again, right behind another, or they just use your joke and they change a word and they go ta-da. No,
the Lord will never judge you.
Will never judge. Let's put that on ice. Let's hear it first, a little bit, just a little
Muy
bit.
poquito.
But we were on the stage and we're setting up, and there's music playing on the intercom thing, or that horrible sound system they usually have. And one of the guys go, "What is this shit?" And the guy goes, "Oh, that's my bad." And it was. And we're all just sitting there just going, "Oh, wait, it wasn't, that." But and that reminded me of another one. And I remember this. We were in Dublin, Ohio, and we were setting. This is you'll see why it's connected. But
Chad's
we were setting up. Yeah, he remembers this. But we were setting up, and there was a 12-bar blues thing that was starting, and immediately I just think, kill Eric Clapton. Just somebody kill Eric Clapton.
Push his kid out the window.
That's my go-to thought when I hear the first da-da. Well, it starts off and it's already bad, and I'm already planning the demise of Eric Clapton. Well, then bagpipes come in.
Whoops.
And they start soloing over this, and it was just the most mundane. And then it didn't stop.
This is while we're sitting there trying to eat.
And then it kept going, and then it kept going, and they wouldn't, and the joke wouldn't fucking end. And we're just sitting there, and I was getting violent. I was like,
was this pre-recorded or was this live?
It was just coming over the sound system there. It was that was Haggis. Enter the Haggis, wasn't it?
Enter the Haggis. That was the name of the band.
That's fucking hilarious.
And we had never heard them before. Like, what the fuck is this?
It was so you know what I mean. It was that 2-second joke that might have been funny in a gnat farm, or in a in a mosquito in a mosquito stud farm or something. But anything over 2 seconds, everything over a split second, it's not fucking funny anymore. And they just kept going and going and going. Anyway,
that's my entire set, by the way. I just make the joke over and over again.
Well, good. Yeah, well, that's it. I even still.
Let me ask you this: they're a Scottish band, correct? The Enter the Haggis.
I think they're from Canada, actually.
Are they your mortal enemies, right? Patrick?
They are now.
Let it be known. Blaggards.
Yeah.
Enter the Blaggards. And I put the there on fucking purpose, motherfucker.
On purpose. I know. So we're losing you to the rhythm of the night, as my friend Gloria Estefan would say.
I can go get a light if you need me to.
So well, what I want to do is I want to do a part 2 with Eric C. Hughes.
That would be grand. I would.
What do you think about that?
I would love. I would love to converse with him, and I'll have another location in mind already. It'll be like a bathroom somewhere, men's room in a Burger King.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, we can. We can keep you there all night.
You and everyone else.
Yes.
All the Republican congressmen. I've got a wide stance. No, those are airports. I'm sorry.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Not a very nice person.
Right. Listen.
So anyway,
let's put a tag on this, and we'll
tag it.
We'll do continuation. Oh, you see what he did there?
Put the little trademark of the R.
Gosh, might be a title.
You're welcome.